Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave. Look at this gorgeous card that I have to share with you today. It's so easy, you're gonna love it. And it was inspired by an absolutely gorgeous card that I received in the mail from one of my customers. Joe Ellen sent me this beautiful card. Isn't this adorable? Oh, I just love it. And she even stamped the little inside. Isn't that so sweet? I think this card is so cute and I had to case it right away. And so let me show you what I came up with. So Joe Ellen used the Avant Garden stamp set, which is in our celebration flyer. And I loved the card that she made, but I wanted to kind of make it my own. And I had a challenge that I needed to come up with using another stamp set. So I needed to use the stamp set Number of Years, which I honestly don't know what I did with. It was out, but you know how things happen, especially in my office, which is actually relatively clean right now because I've held up. I cleaned it last week and it's held pretty steady, which I'm pretty proud of. But anyway, back to my card. I'm looking and I don't see it. Oh, but maybe it's right here. Yep, here it is. That always happens whenever I give up, then that's when I find it. So this is the Number of Years stamp set. Now, of course, everybody focuses on the numbers in this, and of course, there's the coordinating framelits, that cut out all those numbers, and then there's a cute little banner and a little thingy, that kind of banner, this kind of banner. It's good. But what I love about this stamp set are these 4 images right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I love the florals that this makes. So let me show you how I am going to put this together. So first of all, I love the color palette that I chose. Actually, I shouldn't say that I chose, that Joe Ellen chose for me, which is awesome. She used Rich Razzleberry, Pear Pizzazz, Basic Black, and then I added to it one more layer of Sweet Sugar Plum, which is awesome. And so isn't that a really great color combination? I think so too. So I'm going to start by stamping on, I'm going to start by stamping on a little panel of white cardstock. And you know I need to cover my workspace because bad things will happen otherwise. It was so funny. I posted a video. Well, actually, so I do have a story to tell you today because, you know, what kind of video would this be if there wasn't a story? But I have a good story for you tomorrow too. That is a fart story, because when you have a 10-year-old in the house, that's what you get. But today's story is actually a little dog shaming again. I just have to show you what I came down to over the weekend. Well, I guess this must have happened about Friday. So in this box, you might recall, like, late fall, I'd made this adorable little treat holder that had kind of some of the same shades as our card today. It had wrapped Ghirardelli chocolates in this cute little box with a little ribbon and a little bow or a tag attached to it. You know, it was so cute. You know, they were wrapped in this. Yeah, so my dog ate that. She also ate this card. And I don't understand why the chick had to die. She ate my chick box. That was super cute. Because of the chocolates in here. She could smell the chocolates. And so my dog is about an 80-pound golden retriever. So the chocolates were no problem. However, at 6 o'clock on Saturday morning, she did proceed to barf up the wrappers. So that was super fun. My husband and I have I've never moved so fast as the sound of a barfing dog. I mean, I know a barfing child can really get you moving, but a dog, that one is fast. And she does not like moving. So she's in our bedroom on the floor, and we're trying to push her into the bathroom with the tile because we have a bathroom attached to our bedroom. And she did not want to go. Oh. Okay, so back to less gross stories. Sorry, all my stories this week are going to be gross. I apologize. Back to this one. So I have this stamp, and you can see there's room that's left in here to add the flowers to. Like, there's a spot right there, there, and there. So what I'm going to do is stamp this kind of right here. And I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm going to pick it up and stamp it a bunch of times. And do you see the little halo you get around the images? Isn't that cool? That's called the Donna. This is a technique I've shown many times before, but I just love it. And I'll do a little more right here and a little bit more right here. And then I might need to add a little more. We'll see. So you can see I've kind of got this kind of corner of leaves. Now I need to add the flowers. So I've got my flower pieces. And there's little arrow things on these flowers. I don't even bother. I'm going to take my two tulipy looking stamps, and they fit in right here. And I'm going to stamp them, and just like that, the first one, I'm going to tap, 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 tap. Okay, and then I'll do it again up here for this set. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, and then what I can do is also add some of these little daisy-ish type flowers. Now don't let my degree in biology fool you. I don't know flowers very well. I was not good at botany. I might have had a sordid affair during botany. It's not a fair, just never mind. Oh my gosh. I tell you things. It's like stamping confessionals. I dated my TA, sort of, in college. That was before I knew my husband, so it's okay. All right, so then I'm going to take my, I think these are like hollyhocks or something. Don't you guys love how I have no idea? Last year I made this card. This is so funny. And I thought it was, what did I think it was? I thought it was something that it so was not. And somebody's like, those are, I thought it was lilacs and it was hollyhocks, or I don't know, something like that. And I was kind of embarrassed because, honestly, I should have known that. It's from the Helping Me Grow stamp set. Anyway. Okay, so I'm doing a mixture of sweet sugar plum and rich raspberry flowers. And you can see I can just kind of add them in where needed. And then if there's kind of a blank space that might need another one, you can just add that in there. And actually, let me point you out to these two flowers. So this one I held a little bit up and down more. This one I kind of went in circles. That gave me a blob. This gave me a halo. So do you see the difference? Would you like me to demonstrate that one more time? Okay, so here is straight up and down. Okay, that gives you a halo. Here is moving it around too much and you get a blob. Okay, so I prefer this one. I didn't do it quite as good as that because that looks terrible. But I think you get the idea. Okay, now that we have all of that done, we need to stamp our sentiment. And the sentiment is from a new stamp set in the Occasions catalog that I love. Except we have to have a debate. I would love to hear what you think about this. It is this stamp set, Big on Birthdays, and I love it because the images are huge. Okay? Huge! Which is kind of fun. So you can see they're just so big. It'll cover up a big hunk. So it's great for a fun background, and then you stamp this over the top. But there's this one stamp in here. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I just don't get it. This one. At least you're still pretty. Now, I am super sarcastic. In fact, that is like my whole thing. I love being sarcastic. I like, that's my sort of sense of humor. I don't get this. At least you're still pretty. Who are you sending this card to? I don't know. My goal, however, is to use the stamp because I love the stamp. I love this little backgroundy fun stuff. My goal is to find cool ways to use the stamp without these words. Because like I said, seriously, that's terrible. I really, honestly, now I don't want to bash Stampin' Up, but what were they thinking? Like, who are you sending that card to? Like, you're stupid, but you're pretty. Okay, I'm done now. Rant over. All right, so what I'm going to do, though, is ink up my words, wishing you a very happy birthday. And I love these words because they're awesome. I love the mixture of fonts, the styles, the thickness, the bold, the not bold, the cursive-y, the typeset, you know, the whole shebang. I love it. Okay, so I'm inking that up really well. And then I'm going to stamp it right on top. Now, one thing I see people do a lot when they're stamping with black, especially on a big image like this, is they ink it up and then they ponder where to place it, and then they stamp it down. And by then, half the ink has dried on here. Now, our archival ink pad stays wet longer than StazOn, because StazOn, you got to be on top of it, which I love that fact. But I love the fact that this stays wet longer is what I meant. But this will dry. And so actually on the card I stamped, I even colored in the U a little bit. So what I recommend doing is figure out where you're going to position it, then ink it up really good, then stamp when you're prepared. If you're not prepared, don't stamp it down until you've re-inked again if you've hesitated a bit. That's just a tip. I mean, it's not a hard and fast rule, but it's a tip. Now, speaking of, let me close this up because I know you guys all have an aneurysm thinking I'm going to get all dirty, but sleeve check. We're still clean. Okay. But I'm covering my ink pads because I'm going to spritz. Oh my gosh. Someone said I hadn't spritzed in a while, and it was true. I hadn't, but here we are. So spritz. I love spritzing, especially black on a card like this. So fun. Okay, so let's put the card together because we're almost done. Again, if I hadn't mentioned this, the dimensions for everything, as well as photos and supplies, are linked on my blog post. There's links at the bottom of this video for supplies in my online store. And pretty please, will you shop with me? Oh, I would just be so happy. I have a great rewards program that I would love to welcome you to. So I've layered these up with a Pear Pizzazz layer here, taking my cue from Jo Ellen's beautiful card. She did the same thing. And then I'm going to use a pop of pink. Now the DSP she used was one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, Timeless Elegance. Do you see that little lace piece? That was retired, I think, last year. Gorgeous paper. And since I needed something current, I wanted to use a black pattern, and I chose the Pop of Pink DSP, which is black and white stuff with pink, and then there's even some stuff with some gold accents in it, which is really fun. So that printed paper, I adhered to a layer of Sweet Sugar Plum. So I'm tying it all together, and then I'm putting it on a rich raspberry card. And if you want to know why I just turned that over, I will show you in 1 second. So my cardstock cut edge was just, can you see that? It's a little rough right here. So I wanted that at the bottom of the card instead of the top. The top is nice and smooth. Okay, then almost last but not least, I will pop these up, because what would a card be if it wasn't popped up? It would be a wrong card, not a right one. And then I will finish the whole thing off with a bow, because bows are so nice. Have you guys ever seen the movie? This is kind of old. It's dating me a bit. The movie Working Girl with Sigourney Weaver and Harrison Ford. And and Melanie Griffith is in Sigourney Weaver's closet trying on her clothes, and she pulls out this really nice dress. And it was $5,000 or $6,000. She goes, "It needs some bows or something." She says it in her funny little New York accent. Okay. Oh, my scissors are terrible. I need to look at this. These scissors are like 10 years old. I need new ones. I actually ordered new ones. I just haven't put them. I haven't put them in my thing yet. Okay. So I'm just going to stick that bow on. I'm going to put some fast fuse across there. I could use glue dots too. Isn't that awesome? Oh, I hope you like this card. Who doesn't need a birthday card? So fun. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, please shop my online store. I would so appreciate your business. It helps me bring more awesome videos just like this one, and poop stories, fart stories, barf stories. You never know what you're going to get at the Creativity Cave. Anyway, thanks for stamping with me today, you guys. I had a great time, and I will see you back here again soon. Bye.